Ah, the holidays. The most wonderful time of the year. A time to spend with family and friends, or just by yourself if you prefer. It's also the time of interesting questions, such as is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Or how do the parents in all the Christmas movies think those presents show up at their house if they don't believe in Santa? I mean, they know they didn't buy them. Where do they think they come from? What if some of the traditional Christmas characters like Santa and Frosty put together a team Space Jam style to play a hockey game against other non traditional Christmas characters? Who would win? Wait, no, that last one was probably just me. But anyway, that's a question I want answered, so that's what we're going to be doing. Will the Christmas characters prove why they're highly regarded this time of year, or will the non traditional Christmas characters earn the right to be a big part of the holiday season? Let's find out. Before we get going into the game, you guys need to know the lineups for each of the teams. For the Christmas team, which I have pulled up right here, on the top line we have Jesus Christ, centering the line between Comet and Dasher. Second line we have Santa Claus between Prancer and Dancer. And the third line we have the all reindeer line between Rudolph, Vixen, and Blitzen. Now this, third line you wouldn't think you would see really Rudolph down here, but it's just how the way it goes sometimes. There was a reason that he was always kept out of those reindeer games. And then finally on the fourth line we have Olive, the other reindeer, who is also just a little dog, with Mrs. Claus and Buddy, the elf man himself. Alright, we've seen the offense of the Christmas team, now let's go take a look at the defense. The top pairing on defense for the Christmas team is consisted of Jack Frost and the Grinch. The second pair we have another all reindeer line of Donner and Cupid. And finally the last pairing on defense is Ebenezer Scrooge and Kevin McAllister. Now Kevin McAllister is a legendary defender of his own home, but how will that translate onto the hockey rink? We'll have to just wait and see. Obviously, you see his overall is not too high, but that's also because he is quite literally a kid. And finally, for the goalies for the team, we have Frosty the Snowman, since, he's a pretty big, formidable guy. Not really formidable, but he's a big guy, so they threw him in net. And then backing him up, we have Clark Griswold, the Christmas man himself. Alright, now let's take a look at the non-traditional characters team. On the top line, we have the Harry Potter line, because there's a lot of people out there that likes to watch the Harry Potter movies in marathon all over the holiday season between Halloween and Christmas, so I figured they earned a spot on this non-traditional Christmas team since they are, for some people, quite a staple for the holiday season. On the second line, we have the Nightmare Before Christmas line with Sally, Jack Skellington, and then we also included the Hebrew Hammer, which is a lesser-known comic book hero who is Jewish, and so I feel like he earns a spot in the non-traditional holiday character list because, obviously he doesn't celebrate Christmas, but he will celebrate Hanukkah. And on the third line, we have the Batman Returns line, since, that movie famously takes place over Christmas, with the main players being Batman, obviously, Catwoman, and the Penguin. And then finally, on the fourth line, we have the Iron Man 3 line, which is another superhero movie that takes place over Christmas, which has the legendary Pepper Potts, Tony Stark, and Happy Hogan all playing together. Now let's go take a look at the defense. We have the nice pairing of the diehards, which is John McClane and Hans Gruber, which you may be wondering why they're playing together, but I just picked the two, most prominent characters that everyone would know for the first pair. On the second pair, we have the Catch Me If You Can line, because just about everything that happens in this movie occurs over Christmas, where Carl Hanratty finally catches up to Frank Abagnale, but he always seems to be one step ahead. Always seems to be on Christmas all the time. So that's why they're in the second pair there. And then finally, the third pair, we have Davy Stone, which is the Adam Sandler character from 8 Crazy Nights, which is, again, more so a Hanukkah movie, but since it's the holiday season, not just Christmas, he has earned a spot on this list. And same goes for Alex Schlotsky, who is of the famous Disney Channel original movie fame, Full Court Miracle. Again, another pretty, decent Hanukkah movie from when I was growing up, so he also has earned a spot on this list based on the fact that it's a movie centered around Hanukkah and the holiday season. And finally, let's go take a look at the goalies. Obviously, we have Ron Weasley from Harry Potter in there, since, he was a pretty good goalie in Quidditch, but now he's translating that onto hockey. And backing him up, we have Oogie Boogie, the big man from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And without further ado, let's see how these teams play. And here we are, up in the North Pole, getting ready for Game 1 of the Christmas Cup. As you can see, we're playing in Santa's Workshop between the Cowtown characters, which, I really wish I had a better name for the location, but that's the one I just went with, and the North America Christmas team. Now let's see, puck dropped and Game 1 is underway. John McClane gets it up to Hermione Granger, who gets it over to Harry Potter as he skates in the zone with it. Passes it back to Hermione, who takes a shot just wide, and the puck is rinking around, where it's still picked up and held in by the Cowtown characters team. He gets it up to Level, who has an open shot in the middle, but it is picked off by Jack Frost, and now the Christmas team is bringing it back up themselves. Jesus gets it across center ice into the offensive zone, passes back to Dasher, who takes a shot, but it is blocked. And Jesus picks up the loose puck and bounces it back around to Dasher, who then gets laid out by Hans Gruber. And the puck is loose and being fought along the boards. All right, here comes Sally, bringing it up into the offensive zone. Passes it back to the Hebrew Hammer, who gets the puck by Frosty, but luckily the Grinch was there to pick up the loose puck before it trickled into the net. That could have been a disastrous start for the Christmas team. It was trying to prove that the Christmas spirit is above all. And there's a goal by Dancer! The first goal of the game, and the Christmas team goes up 1-0 on a nice shot by Dancer. Nice play by Santa to set him up. And it was all because the Grinch saved that puck from trickling in that they have the 1-0 lead. All right, here comes Cupid. Right off the draw, tries to get it around, almost does it all himself, but luckily Frank Abagnale for the characters team was able to pick it off right as he was about to go for the shot. That could have been a disastrous couple of seconds for the characters team to find themselves down 2 goals in a matter of only seconds. But here comes Hammer, taking it up, passes it over to Jack Skellington, who takes a shot, but it gets blocked, and then Hammer picks up the rebound, but Frosty is there for the nice come-across save. Offensive faceoff won by the Christmas team. Donner throws a shot on, and Weasley was able to get his blocker there to stop the puck. Oh, awful turnover. Rudolph with the shot, but again, Ron Weasley is having to come up big for his defensive miscues by his own team. They'll probably definitely be talking about that at the intermission break. Our Neville digs up the loose puck and brings it the other way. Hermione picks it up, skates into the neutral zone with it. Finally throws it across, and Neville cuts across and gets it himself, and it gets absolutely leveled by the Grinch. Oh my! The Grinch, famously not known for liking Christmas that much, just laid the big boom on Neville Longbottom right there. Alright, the characters won the offensive zone draw, gets it over back to the point, who then gets it down in the slot for Jack Skellington, who passes it over to Sally, get it back up to the point, throw it in deep to the Hebrew Hammers, trying to find, gets it open space in the middle, nice pass across. But I don't think Frosty even got there. I think that hit off the side of the net. Now, that was a great setup offensive zone entry right there. Luckily, for the Christmas team, they did not... Oh, what a big hit. Oh, there's a penalty coming, too. As the Grinch is down on the ice, looks like the first power play will go to the Christmas team whenever they touch up the puck. They fire a shot on. Nice save, Ron. And here we go. Who is taking the penalty? Oh, we got a holding penalty on Jack Skellington. Well, he was known to try to steal Santa Claus, so I guess he held on a little too long. But that puts up the Christmas team on the power play, already up 1 goal. So let's see if they can go ahead and grab themselves another. Alright, only 51 seconds left of this power play. Nice tie-up, nice shot right off the face-off right there. But again, Ron Weasley was aware and able to stop that, and they get the puck down the ice again. So far, this power play has not been too dangerous for the Christmas team. Oh, but Dasher's coming in. He's got a 1-on-2, has some help. But nice shot, nice save. Keeps the score at 1-0, and again, the ice goes the length, the puck goes the length of the ice. There we go. All right, now Jesus has it. Jack Skellington is out of the box, so there's no longer a power play. Gets over to Dancer, wide open in front. Nice blocker save by Ron Weasley there. And they just send the puck down as the timer expires, and that is the first period gone in the Christmas Cup, with the lone goal coming from Dancer there as the Christmas team holds a 1-0 lead. And we are back out on the ice, and the second period is underway. Christmas team wins the face-off, and here we come. Jack Frost gets the puck up to Jesus as he crosses the line, gets it across for the one-time shot from Comet, but unfortunately for the player who blocked that, Comet has a rocket of a shot. And so I know that did not feel good. Jesus throws a nice shot on, but again, Ron Weasley is up there and gloves that no problem. But in the first minute of this period, there's been a flurry of offensive activity for the Christmas team. You really got to think the characters will have to step up their game, find some form of offense to get back into this. I mean, it's only a 1-0 game right now, but just the way things are going, it just seems like the Christmas team has had the puck for so long. All right, Harry Potter gets it in deep. Oh, and it gets leveled. And he's still on the ice as Jack Frost is trying to get to the puck, but luckily Harry, that is, was able to get up, and Hermione fires a shot on, snipes it, and now it is a tied game. So after all that offensive pressure by the Christmas team with nothing to show for it, the characters team gets it down the ice with Harry Potter, who takes a shot, but is somehow able to recover and get back up, and finally the puck finds Hermione Granger's stick as she gets it into the net. And now it is a tied game in game one. Oh, Batman has it in front, throws a shot on, and Frosty is there, luckily able to knock it away to keep this game tied. Oh, nice goal! Dancer just comes in, dances around the defenders, and throws one on. And honestly, I think that one needs to be saved by Ron Weasley. It was not that highlight of a shot. It was one that I feel like went right near his body. I feel like he definitely should have been able to save that one. But nevertheless, the Christmas team takes the lead here in game one. And that is Dancer's second goal, too. He's on hat trick watch already, early on in the second period. Neville has it, passes it over to Sally, who fires it on and pops the bottle of Frosty. Oh my! And just like that, characters have tied this game again with a nice, forecheck by Neville Longbottom to keep the puck in and get it over to Sally over the wide open net, and she buries it. And that makes it a 2-2 game here in the second period of game one. There's a battle for the... Oh, it throws it right in front. I didn't even have much time to say anything. Rudolph just found the right spot at the right time off that face-off tie-up, and that was not a tied game for long as Christmas again takes the 3-2 lead as three separate reindeer come together to make that goal happen. Man, this is just a flurry of offense out of nowhere. All right, the Grinch holds the zone, spins around his defender, gets it to Comet, who's skating back and forth, gets it up to the point to Jack Frost, passes it over to the Grinch, and Comet throws it on, but it gets knocked wide. 3 minutes left in the period. As this has been a very offensive-minded period. It ended the first period 1-0, and now it's 3-2 game. Offenses have come out to play now. Gets it over to Comet, tries to take the shot, but John McClane was very sound defensively right there. And Grinch gets the puck, gets it up to Vixen, who gets it up to Rudolph, who has the... Oh, and he fires his second goal of the game. He just absolutely just came in and sniped that corner on Ron Weasley. And again, that is Rudolph's second goal of the game, and Christmas takes the 2-goal lead. Like I was saying, this second period has been the period of offense, if that's what you wanted. It has been absolutely insane, just back and forth and back and forth. It seems like every time one team scores, the other one comes back fairly quickly to get their goal back. And again, another goal right off the snap. And again, Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer, probably should now be invited to all of the reindeer games because he has just scored his hat-trick goal of this period, no less, and has given the Christmas team a 3-goal lead here in game one. Again, it's just been a flurry of offense, one after the other after the other. It's like no stoppage in play at all. And now, of course, Rudolph gets the puck and gets absolutely double-teamed, so he can't do any more damage to the character team. For as slow as the first period was, not that it was really slow, it was a lot of back and forth, but there's just not a lot of scoring. They scored a total of 6 goals in this second period alone. And the Christmas team has come away looking pretty good, feeling great about themselves. They have a 3-goal lead going into the final frame. I mean, I don't know where else they would want to be, but that's probably high up on their list. They win the first face-off. Gruber gets it up to Hermione, who gets absolutely leveled. Her helmet comes off, and here comes Christmas away with it. Tries to dangle. Dasher throws a shot on, gets a rebound. Jesus has it, throws a shot, hit off the side of the net, and he picks it up, throws it out to Comet in front, and Ron Weasley's there again, but again, the Christmas is able to just get the puck at will, it seems like, in their offensive zone. Jesus stays over to the front, tries to get it across down to the bottom, but Hans Gruber with a nice stick sticks it away. And here comes Sally the other way with it, as she gets absolutely leveled by the Grinch. And here comes the Christmas team again. All right, let's see if the characters can get some offense going here. Harry wins the draw, gets it to Hans, who probably had a nice open lane to shoot, but again, decided to pass it back. And that gets poked away all the way back into their zone. I really feel like he had a nice lane to shoot there and gave it up to pass it backwards. And Christmas is going to take a penalty right there for interference. Wow. And it's Cupid, one of their defenders. Well, we saw Christmas go on the power play earlier, and characters were able to keep them at bay and not really allow them to get set up anywhere. Let's see how Christmas will respond as they're now a man down. Yeah, so it seems that neither team was really able to do anything with their power play. As I say that, they get a nice open shot in the final 2 seconds, get a nice rebound, nice shot, but then again, the penalty expires and the Christmas team is back. Oh, what a glove save! Frosty really had to snag that one out of the air as that was flying towards the open corner of the net. All right, Jack Frost has the puck. 3 minutes left and 3 goals needed for the characters team. I don't see it happening. It really seems like the Christmas characters, or the traditional Christmas characters, that is going to take a nice 1-0 lead in this series. As the puck gets in deep, and Catwoman is there to pick it up and pass it up to Hans Gruber as he brings it up the ice. Enters the zone, passes it back to Batman, who's looking for someone to pass to, but finally just decides to shoot it himself. Then there's a nice rebound. Oh, another nice rebound, but again, each shot just seems to just barely go wide. That's just the kind of game it's been turned into for the characters team. Just can't quite find the net anymore after that. Those 2 quick goals in that second period. All right, Jack Skellington wins the draw, but the Christmas team comes away with it. Donner gets it to Rudolph, who throws it in front, and again, a nice, easy tuck away from Vixen, who was there just in perfect timing to get that rebound off the initial shot by Rudolph. So Rudolph is going to end up with a 4-point game this game. 3 goals, 1 assist for 6 total goals. He has been an absolute monster out there. And like I said, it's about time the other reindeer keep inviting him to play in these reindeer games, because he is really carrying the Christmas team right now. Hebrew Hammer gets over Sally, who tees up the not necessarily the one-timer, but the slap shot, but Frosty was able to get to the puck easily and steer that away. And with that, the game will end, and the Christmas team will take a commanding 1-0 lead in the series. Now, you would think it's just one game, yes, which is true, but just the way they were able to just dissect the defense and score that many goals, it just really solidifies the Christmas team how they are. They had a very strong offense as they go celebrating with their fans.